Hello, my name is Vortex Warp, and welcome back to another episode on the Ancientcraft server, an SMP survival server where we build awesome stuff in the game. And today we're here over at the community district, and I don't want to show you what's behind me because I've actually already built it. But unfortunately my recordings got really laggy and corrupted, and it wasn't fun. So yeah, we're here at the district, and I just want to say I've been pranked. Oh gosh. Quarren, I think, Queety it says, but I believe that's Quarren, has changed, I think he changes its name every other day, but he's changed my blocks over at my gold shop into iron. It looks hilarious. Yeah, we'll change it back at some point, but at least I don't have to AFK for as much iron anymore. And also, Cal has pranked me too. Uppercase V all over this. I already reacted to this, but unfortunately it got corrupted, and this was actually ages ago that this first prank was done. But yeah, so I've restocked this shop as well, and everything is good. As you can see, yep, Uppercase V, which is my Discord name, all over the shop. And also, yeah, it's just atrocious. It's a mess, this shop, and which is why we're building another shop today. That's right, today we're going to be building another shop. We're going to be building a Redstone consultancy, and I've actually already built it, but I want to go through a couple of the clips which I managed to salvage of me building it. So we'll hop into them now, and then we'll cut back to that at the end, and I can show you what has actually been made. I also thought I'd mention that what we're actually going to be building is a block swapper to go here, to swap out a nice like redstone dust pixel art onto the ground. So yeah, I'll cut into that now. There's a lot of redstone involved, but I'm not really explaining it, and most of the clips were destroyed anyway, so let's cut into that and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished up the first segment. Here it is. I've added the control circuit around the back too, which is quite hard to see, but it's quite complex. And I'm going to activate it now so you can watch it in action. So let's hop around here quickly, and you can see that those blocks are rotating around. It's relatively laggy, but as you can see, I've got the first 3 blocks of what is going to be our redstone dot in there. It's cycling round, and as you can see, it's swapping it out just to grass. So we can have basically our redstone dot up here on the floor. And as you can see, now it will stop. Those blocks will be put up to the level of the floor again, and that is basically it. So we've done the whole thing. The only thing we haven't done is, of course, the rest of the modules. So we've still got 11 more modules to go, because it's going to be a 12 by 12 thing. As you can see, that's marked out there. I've got 11 more of these modules to go. So really, I've just got to get building. So I think the first things we'll need to do is this. And I've got to count, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out of observers. I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that I've died and have lost all of my stuff. I've recreated my visor. Luckily, my elytra survived. I've recreated some pants, and I haven't really got around to boots. Luckily, my 2 picks and my sword survived. I have my bow in a separate chest, so that's all safe. I had to make a new shovel. Of course, that isn't up to scratch yet. And I had to basically get, all the other stuff. I lost 6 stacks of observers and 3 stacks of pistons, which I'm really annoyed about, but there's nothing I can actually do about that. So yeah, the other annoying thing is if I press F1 and tab, you can see Brian is online. He's AFK at his blaze farm, so I can't even use the pigman farm for XP, so I might have to head to the ender if I want to repair my stuff. But yeah, we have made good progress as well. As you can see, we've got the redstone dot shape there on the ground. It's not ideal. It does look like a redstone dot. We obviously need to get some texture up in it, get an outline, and also some different coloured bits. So for that, I'm going to use nether water blocks and the red concrete. So hopefully that should not look too bad. And I don't know what to do for the outline. I'm not really sure. But yes, the good news is that we've got that redstone dot in. And if I hop down, you can see we obviously don't want it to be permanent. And if you do have any ideas of how we can make this look more like a redstone shop symbol, that would be greatly appreciated. But what we can easily do with the press of a button is hide it away. So you know we were doing some redstone earlier, and I've completed all of the redstone. It's quite hard to view, but effectively I've completed. Oh crikey, no, I don't want to go in there. Let's go around the other side. So obviously this needs lighting up, but I finished up all of the redstone. As you can see, we've got this going all the way along. I can in fact get rid of this scaffolding now. This is completely filled with observers and pistons. and if we activate it, I've got this button here. We're going to have to add another input at some point in the future, but let's quickly hop up so we can view what's happening. And as you can see, the floor's dropped down and it's shifting across. And as you can see, it's changing back to grass. So, of course, the grass is still not completely grass because it hasn't spread yet, because I placed it down as dirt. But as you can see, what will happen is it will hide away and we will have nothing there. So it's super cool, and I'm even going to make a path running through it. I think the path blocks will work. Welcome back, and that was a very short cutaway there, but welcome back to V's Redstone Consultancy. Step on the pressure plate and watch. So I've hooked up a pressure plate to this, as well as some pulse extenders and some other jazz. So let's test it out. We step on this pressure plate, there's a bit of delay. You think, what on earth is happening? And then you see before you, the floor drops down, and it starts to appear a pixel art of a redstone dust. As you can see, I've actually worked on the pixel art. I've got some black wall as well as some coal blocks mixed in there. I've got some red wall as well as some red concrete, and then I've got some orange there, which looks like a redstone dust, I think, and it will pop up any second now. So we can step off the pressure plate, and in fact, we didn't need to stay on that pressure plate that whole time. And it will stay up. There's a pulse extender with a limited time, and if you look behind me, a staircase has also dropped down, leading into the Redstone Consultancy. That's right, I've built myself a 3-wide drop down into the floor staircase. And I've used jack-o'-lanterns here on the wall, 1 to light it up, and 2 because they're movable objects, and this uses slime blocks in the way it functions. So yeah, let's hop down in, and you'll probably see in a minute this will shut behind me. But we can step on these pressure plates to open it again when we go out, and there's also a button in case those don't work. That should never happen. Yeah, so that will close behind me in a second, and as you can see, this is the consultancy. I've got lava on the walls, I've got redstone lamps everywhere, I've got red concrete, I've got pistons and everything. And as you can see, leave your redstone request in the chest and ping Vortex Warp a Discord message. So I've added 2 books and quills. I don't think I've got any orders. No, I haven't. I'm guessing people are going to actually sign the books when they want to order something from me. But I've still left a junk chest in here, and as you can see, it's closed up behind me. So to get out, we have to step onto here, and I'll show you now. It's quite fast as well, and also the floor has actually popped back up again now. And so yeah, there's a pulse extender that pops up, and it means that you don't have to reset it, so it will not be ugly and be using that area the whole time. So we can have a nice little park in the center. It's only that section that will need to be clear, so we can put some more stuff around it, maybe benches and flowers. But yeah, I'm going to drop down now. I want to not do it on this because I don't want to activate the thing again because it's relatively laggy to use. So I think I'm going to break in. Let's break in right next to the sign. It's kind of cheaty, but hey, there we go. We got out. Yeah, this is the shop. It's pretty cool. I still left my junk chest here. We've got lava on the walls. I like how it looks. Pretty proud of this place. Hopefully we can get some orders. At the back here, we've got Ralph, the Redstone Guardian there that I've placed down. And oh, I need that concrete powder. How am I going to get out? I'm going to have to break this hopper. And in his stomach, I've put some blocks there. I might rename them to like messages like Ralph's heart, Ralph's intestines, or whatever. Just for fun. So yeah, that's that. I've actually finished it, and I'm going to show you the redstone now. So let's break through. Let's go through here, I think. It's probably a good bet. Yep. Okay, so as you can see, jack-o'-lantern's there, lights it up. And when we step on the pressure plates, it powers this line, which goes into a little pulse extender, which powers into the 3x3 thing, which is Mumbo's design, but I modified it slightly because it's locational. I modified it for this location, changed it up a bit, made it a little bit bigger, but otherwise it wouldn't have worked. And I was fiddling around with it for a while before I realised that it was actually locational. But it works, and as you can see, that's that. So that just opens the trapdoor. But when we step on the pressure plate, what it does is not power that, it powers into this here. So we step on that, torch redstone down, into a pulse extender, and that pulse extender goes into another pulse extender. The reason I don't do this is because otherwise you get like a clock, because these have a delay on them. You get a clock, so you have to have a pulse extender before if you're going to use the super long pulse extender. Yeah, that's why I've got that there. And this is a pulse extender comparative version, and that will mean that it stays on for a while, so that the door stays down for a bit. And this powers one into the door, as you can see, with a bit of delay, and also it powers down here. you can see we've got this observer here, which is detecting when it powers and when it unpowers. So that means when it's first turned on, which is when you step on the pressure plate, it will power once, which will make the redstone dot appear. And when I say redstone dot, I mean the pixel art. And then the second time that you step on the pressure plate, then after the pulse extender dies out, it will hide it away because it will activate again. So it's really cool. As you can see, I already showed this in the clip before when it was full of mobs. There's plenty of redstone, and no, don't blow up. Oh gosh. Yeah, I really don't want it to blow up. I should not be down here. I've already almost blown up this a couple of times. In fact, I did blow it up quite a few times. And I'm just going to exit out through here. That's probably the easiest way to exit. Whew, that was scary. Okay, so we're out, and yeah, it's just a nice little spectacle for the people who come to the Redstone Consultancy to see, show off my redstone skills and what I've done here. Nice little contraption as well, because there wasn't much room for shops in the central area, and because I wanted to have it somewhat central. And yeah, I decided I'll put it in the center. But obviously, no shops in the center, so what I did was I made that block swapper, and I think it worked out pretty nicely. We do have, of course, plenty more room for shops on the outskirts. We've got one here already that I've actually visited a couple times. And yeah, Chicken's been pranked. I was pranked quite a while ago, so there's been a lot of pranks on the server. And there's also a pranking organisation called the United Fiends Organisation, UFO. This is abducting, I think, the shop down here, and I think someone actually moved it because it was in the end, and it disappeared, and they left some signs saying, have they gone now? They have. They left some signs saying everyone will be pranked if our base does not be returned. But there it is, and Wiggy's been pranked as well by them, so I'm behind on the pranking game. I need to get pranking. I've only done one proper prank, really, which is when I changed Cow's Melon Tower to Pumpkins last season. But down here, this is the heads. I went ahead and redecorated. Hope you like it, your pal Cow. So I believe that means that Cow is part of the organisation, and this has already been confirmed. And wow, squid farm, nice. There's this little drop down of water, and that's one thing I've experienced on my skyblock as well. That the squids do spawn in your water streams, especially if there's no other water around. So everything is well in this community area. We've got a bunch of shops, 2 firework stores, a wood store, a bunch of other stores as well. I think I've sold most of them. I want to do a world tour at some point, but if you haven't already seen it, Chicken's done one. So check out the playlist on my channel with everyone's Ancientcraft videos on, and it'll be in there. His latest episode of Ancientcraft at the time of recording, so it's called World Tour. It should be easy to find if you want to know what's been going on and what the community area is looking like if you haven't got a chance to look around. I've also sorted out my ender chest. As you can see, I've got a bunch of shulker boxes. I've decided to colour code it by colour, so ignore the name there. But yeah, all of these are, I've got brown stuff in, like so, and well, that one's the empty one. As I was just saying, I've sorted out my shulker boxes. I've got red stuff in the red box, as you can see, grey in the grey, yellow in the yellow. I've sorted it mostly out into colours. As you can see, I've got, for example, diamond in the blue shulker box, cyan, concrete powder, lapis, ice, ender pearls. In fact, let's grab a stack of those. And it's mostly sorted out. Obviously, there's a few shulker boxes. I've got a bunch of wood, actually, which I would like to show you. So let's head over to Jake's wood farm. I'm not planning on using it again because I've already got a bunch of wood. I'm sure he'd let me in just to show you guys around. I'm not going to be using the farm again. It costs 4 diamonds for entry, as you can see. And you put them in there and then you can get through. At the moment it's locked. But if I just... Can I get in somehow? Yeah. I'm going to shoot my way in because I'm not going to be using the farm. I just want to show it to you because it's pretty awesome. We have a garbled mess here, but basically this is a bunch of redstone which all perform specific actions. And if we pop up to the top, you can see that we got this area, and you plant your sapling there. And if I just make this into bone meal, you can see there's bone meal in this dispenser, and you enter the bone meal in this zone here. And you can AFK here with saplings. As you can see, there's a bunch in here. You place the sapling there. The blocks all come in. They crush the leaves, which means that you get your sapling return back, and they push it over here. And then that all gets pushed to a TNT chamber, which gets you a bunch of wood. and there's a skeleton spawner provided too. It's really awesome. I like it a lot. I used it. I paid my 4 diamonds for entry, and next time I will use that, I'll of course pay 4 diamonds again. I might be leaving a tip because that was a lot of wood for 4 diamonds, but compared to the wood shop, which is 1 diamond a stack, I got 5 shulker boxes for 4 diamonds, which is insane. But anyway, guys, I know we just finished that. We just finished it, but there's actually been a bunch of stuff popping up. As you can see, the Happy Easter Egg Hunt. I have found an Easter egg. These are what they look like. And I've also planted one. I'm going to be showing where it is on camera. So if you would not like to see it, then please just refrain from watching now. And I'll show you where it's located. I'll just head over there now. Okay, so this is where it is. It's nicely hidden inside of this place. I'm not going to say it out loud in case you're listening, but hiding your eyes, as you can see. Super hard to see from any other angle. Super well hidden. No one's found it as of yet. We've actually had our redstone request put in. So let's head over to my memento chest because that's where I've put the redstone request over here. I've popped it in there because it is a memento from the season. As you can see, is what we've got. There's our head, and I'm going to be sorting these stuff in a second. But as you can see, we've got a request from Chicken. And here we have a book from our mementos chest written by Chicken, asking us to make a giant super smelter in his base. I'm going to make a 64 smelter and show it to you next episode. So yeah, let me know how expensive this will be. Money is no object. He's obviously got his beacon store, so yep. I'll see you next time to show that, but that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you've enjoyed, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. My name's been Vortex Warp, and this video has come to an end. Goodbye, guys. See you in the next one.